shit out. But we've got a new scoreboard. Got no replays.
Yeah, right.
But
So where did we get in?
come up to here,
Yeah.
and there's stairs.
Really in the boonies here.
Yeah, very much in the boonies. Yeah.
Since 8 o'clock this morning. And that was the best result of the day. It's like a full roar.
Here.
Everything else was just, oh, yeah, no, that was the best result of the day. Everything else was losses. Ah, look, I knew what I was getting into if I was like, that's a proper $20.
Oh, I think it's wicked.
No, it's, sorry, that one's a ring on. I played it to, like, they played it.
What, market all rooms to everybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the Barker ones, I knew what I was getting into. Like, there's such a $20. Princesses.
Did nothing come after you went up here?
Yeah, so it was, so our room was 8 o'clock till 9. Up the freeway to Hornsby, and then 5 games with Barker. There.
Well, at least the one that put your name on it did well.
It was okay, but simply are a weaker team. We should, like, if we're beating anyone, we need to beat them.
Yeah, I get that.
So, while next week we really should be beating them, if we want to prove ourselves. There's 5 entrance teams, and I want us to be ready by the time we get there.
Well, you got 5 in a row, yeah?
So there's 5 different entrance teams in that comp, which is weird.
Yeah.
And I don't think they'd all be Rose teams, but it just seems odd. Anyway, there's them, there's Terry Ball that I want to beat, and there's literally most areas have got some sort of representation. Like not purely like all south or all north, it's really big. Yeah, I think there's 16 different like games. Like, not bad.
Oh, you're playing it, okay?
Like 16 different teams to play around once.
Nice.
Please. Thank you. We've not even got
I refereed this morning, so
how many games did you do?
just a 2. Sorry, like, right after it. Had the first red card of the 60th season, that's yeah,
What was that in?
4 days. Dog zone. Like, the second one, let's pick up time now. Still in the line of the Mate, it's one of the better ones to turn for.
Oh, I don't mind. I don't mind the setup. No, I can't use the
Yeah.
setup.
I'm right with. I'm going to get my foot as close as I can.
I mean, it's a cool little overhanging pool recording.
Yeah.
It's almost like they made it on purpose.
I mean, we've got 4 fields over there. Over. We're in the goal.
What happened to the scoreboard stuff? Did you change that?
No, I didn't. I haven't touched it in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, the scoreboard thing, was that a request or you just made something on the fly?
I had to make something on the fly. Because for some reason, I opened up my computer and the game day file was deleted, game day CCF was deleted, game day scoreboard deleted, game day scoreboard CCF deleted. So all of my stuff for my repost, my scoreboard, all of it deleted. For some reason I've got 20 gigs worth of space on my computer I never had. So the only people that have touched my computer since have been Bloom and Nasty White.
Unless the system's done something as well, because again, the computer can do it.
Maybe. But it didn't even give me a warning about it, I just did it.
I get, like I said, I highly doubt that it was them. Well, they would have warned you if they did it on purpose.
Yeah.
And if there's an accident on their part, or something in the system's gone wrong and it's deleted itself. Which is also possible because the amount of issues we had in the last couple of months. So last week we had to have it on battery saver.
Yeah.
We went double, so we went one's in that, one's in the other power.
It won't last the whole day if I just have it on the one power pack here. So I'm just going to do one power pack per game.
Yeah, but the other one was getting overloaded, so we split it. One was, the computer was on one power pack and the rest of the setup was on another power pack. And that one barely budged, and with that all the first day last week, and that one barely budged from like 90s. Controlling everything else, and the other one just went down. Up to you. Alrighty, welcome ladies and gentlemen to Rydalmere Park. We have Granville Rage versus CCU. This is our 20s game. We are into round what, Jaden?
9.
Round 9. Alright, CCU starting us off. Cal O'Connor down the line. Ja'Kai Mead on it. Oh, there's an interesting start already happened to the game, Jaden. Both Balti boys are starting.
That's good.
For them, it's good. It's not going to be good for us, as we've got to distinguish between the two now.
Yes, I mean, there is a slight
And
issue.
we've tried...
We have a lack of plays in the 20s at the moment.
Is that injuries or
well,
bit of everything?
First grade injuries, actually.
Okay, squad injuries.
Yeah. Because Kirby Wilding and Noah Block.
Exit from here? I believe so. I've never been here before, mate. Sorry, having some opposition people ask me what the heck's going on here. I've got no idea in this place, so... Alright, so we've said some changes happened to the lineup due to availabilities. I'm looking at Connor at right back, Ben Giles at centre back, Lenton at centre back, Cal O'Connor at left back. We've got both Bolties at centre mid. Got Wanjoey in the middle as well. We've got Jakai Mead out wide, Kyan van der Straten out wide, and Jesse Roeder up top.
Yeah, we've got Connor Gallen on the bench.
Gallen's starting, he's on the ball now.
Oh, he's on the ball there. I can see him.
Is that Lockie King on the bench now?
Yeah, it would be Lockie King on the bench then.
Wonder if he's got any niggles or something then.
No
Or
idea.
is it just a rotational thought? Interesting.
I think it's more of a where do you put Gallen in that scenario then?
Right, okay.
Because Gallen's obviously first in the first grade squad and just coming down to 20 some minutes and
Right.
recovering back from his injury.
Fair enough. So it's just a who do we put where sort of situation. Okay. Rage defender just being a little bit cheeky there. What are your thoughts on the kit?
Well, it's the same as I had last year. The white letters just ruin it for me, I think. So
A little bit too bulky and cartoony.
Yeah, very cartoony.
At least you can spot the numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
But other than that, considering they're dealing with the colour purple, it's not too bad.
I like it. I like the jersey if it wasn't for the number.
Okay, fair enough.
I think they should have probably gone even purple and white with black letters would have been nice, but
So what, the reverse?
yeah. But I think that's their away kit, so
Okay.
I
Cal
think
O'Connor.
the
Sorry.
bulky letters. I think the bulky letters just ruin it for me.
That's fair enough. So I just trim a bit.
Yeah.
Cal O'Connor now driving forwards on this left-hand side, cutting in. Just waiting for him to shoot. He does shoot. Just wide.
So we've had a slight technical issue on the way here, so we won't have any replays for 20s or first grade today.
You might have also noticed that we've changed the way the scoreboard looks,
Oh yes, we have done that.
and that's part of that.
Yeah.
So we apologise for any issues up front on that. And if I drop out for any reason, or if you hear me sounding like Darren Lockyer, that is my voice and my brain. I am very fried this week. I've been super busy.
There's no way you get Darren Lockyer comparisons.
Oh, just the voice. Like, I have literally been trying to, like, 6 games of yelling today. So, like, I try to yell and it would just go, yeah, really hoarse. Cal O'Connor now losing out. Rage trying to go forwards here. Doesn't have much support. Has to go backwards now. Resetting. Just knocking it around at the moment. Both teams just trying to settle into the game. It's been a little bit back and forth. Ball wide now. CCU not really happy with having a lack of possession. They're more, especially the 20s, like to have the ball a lot. Ball back underway. Has that 24 got a watch on? Green boots, centre midfielder.
Might be a whoop or... Yeah, I think it's a whoop.
It's a big no-no, is it not?
I think it is, yeah, but the ref hasn't noticed it. Good spot, fits in.
I try. I mean, I've spotted guys without shin pads mid-game. Actually, does he have shin pads as well? Same guy? Unless he's got those micro shin pads.
Which should be illegal, if I'm going to be honest.
Oh, they need to regulate that for sure. Okay, this is Hayden Bolt, I believe, on the ball. Because he's 23 for my memory, and James is 22.
The shoulder doesn't like being at this position for too long.
Yeah, you've got a bit of an awkward setup there.
So when we normally go for when we're here, because we've been at this venue for the last 3 years.
Okay.
When we drew 2-2 with Rydalmere 2 years ago. And then we drew again 2-2 with Granville last year, yeah?
Yeah.
Todorowski with an equaliser.
What a ball from Hayden Bolt, by the way.
but he's offside.
Van der Stratton offside, but that's an encouraging ball. That's the areas we want to find players in behind.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, my shoulder.
You might need to slide things up so you can use your left arm.
Mm.
Giles playing it square. James Bolt on it now. Rolling it wide. Maybe a little bit behind Cal, but doesn't worry me too much. Rage is happy to sit off and let our backs just knock it around. Synthetic looks pretty new too, by the way.
Must have been a relay, yeah.
As Rage going for a little bit of a slide tackle. Cal O'Connor with a throw, quickly finding James Bolt. Finds his brother Hayden. Switch play. Gallen. Cheeky little chop inside. Looking for James Bolt, can't find him. Rage, clear. Ball will fall kindly for Giles. No real pressure at the moment. Lenton on it now. Just trying to find the way to progress. Hayden Bolt, forwards to Wanjoey. James Bolt. Hayden Bolt. Some good combos here for CCU. Can they break forwards? Lenton on it now. Bit of space and time. Tries to find Rhoda. Rage clear as only far as Bolt. Lenton rolls wide. Cal O'Connor. Cuts inside. He does like this sort of area, Cal. Doesn't see anything he likes. Resets. Good bit of possession for CCU. Haven't really properly lost it as Giles testing him behind now. Ja'Kai Mead has it fall for him. Drops it off. Cal O'Connor, left-footed cross. Ball's in the air. Wanjoey into the back of Rage. And they'll bring it out here. Just a little bit excited there at 26. Saw his team with a bit of space and momentum. Wanted to play forwards. Come on, Jaden. You've got to work on those arms, mate.
I know. It's been a while since I've been...
Got to flex those guns, mate. Big throw from Gallen. Must have been working on that. Speaking of guns.
Oh my god, have you seen his arms, brother? Massive. Bro's been hitting the gym while he's been injured. It's just all arms because he's recovering from a hamstring knock.
Oh, who's his mate that's just all arms at the moment? Cameron. Oh, former CCU player, 18s player. I can't think of his last name at the minute. I'm guessing you don't have comments either at the moment.
I can get them up.
That's alright. Only when you get a good chance, all good. Just in case anyone can answer that question for me, because that'll be bugging my brain otherwise.
We've got 2 comments at the moment. One, and both of them are
Go
from...
Pirates.
Yep, and all through here for good recovery there. We've got a good luck lads from Jeff Waller and a Let's Go Pirates from D. Sadelman.
Thank you, thank you.
I wonder how the JDL went today, if they played today.
Yeah, they had a bit of internals, I think. It was a mixture of internals and a couple of opposition.
That's right. I think one team had to go away to play, but the rest had an internal game at the college.
Yeah. Rage making a bit of progress here. 31's going to be in a dangerous spot if Cal can't shut him down. Ty comes out cleanly though and clears. Yeah, no, I'd really like a facility like this. It's a good mix too. It's not just synthetic. You do have, as we've said, a couple of grass pitches off to the left of screen.
Yeah.
Ball just getting pinballed around the back there. Couldn't quite control it, CCU. Throw for Rage. I'm going to be honest, that's going to be my first thing I'm going to call them. Because I don't want to mistake it and say the wrong thing. Because it's Granville, right? Granville Rage. Because in my head, I want to naturally say Gladesville. So I'm going to probably say Rage because that's going to be easier for my brain to do.
Yeah, after your long day today, it may as well.
Yep. Cal O'Connor inside to Mead. Weasels his way around 1. Drops it off for Cal O'Connor. Rhoda trying to get involved. 28 loves a slide tackle for Rage.
Cam McKay. We've got
Cam McKay. Thank
Connor
you.
McGowan's mum in the chat saying hello.
Thank you. I do appreciate that. I do try and remember all these names, but like I said, my brain has just been clogged with names, especially today. So, yeah. What a cross, by the way, from Connor Gallen. Speak of the devil.
Oh, no cheeky nutmeg there.
Dangerous.
Can we take the lead? No, big save there from the goalkeeper. Oh,
Encouraging signs. Encouraging signs for CCU.
I can't hear myself.
You can't hear yourself? Give it a bit of a spin.
There we go. We're live? Yep. Okay, hello. Where are we? Here in the air. Flick on. Lenton getting pressed, but we'll clear for a throw. Hopefully we can get some of the youth results in, maybe some JDL results as well, if any of the coaches or parents are watching. Good win there.
Yep, nice win.
Doing too much. Granville will come forward now.
CCU have the numbers though. Rage don't really want to go too high here. They are looking for those sort of balls on the break. It's dangerous. 39.
Big save from TC.
Calories done enough there. Got that classic K shape, is it?
Yeah, the K.
The big K? The special K?
Mm-hmm.
How have they not tried to get into football with that, by the way? Surely there's a marketing thing you can do there, right?
Yeah, 100%. I think they're more into athletics, though, I think, aren't they?
No idea.
Or netball as well.
Good combinations there. Jakai finding James Bolt, but they couldn't progress any higher as Rage win it. Just look to reset here. So we asked Bloomy this the other week, but where on the coast would you try and put a ground that would be anything, synthetic or...
So the obvious thought is obviously Chittaway, because Chittaway doesn't get much use.
That was the rumour mill, that there was rumours that that was getting changed out for a synthetic. I don't know whether they have been confirmed or what's the go there.
Because also, the thing is, Budgewoi would also probably do one as well, because they've got their own venue and they don't have to own it off the council or anything.
Yeah, it's owned by the licensee, the soccer club there.
Yeah, so you'd have to really think of any of the private clubs that actually own their fields.
The only asterisk to that, as Lenton plays a decent ball down the line, Cal O'Connor can't quite get to it. Yeah, the only problem with Budgewoi, I think if they were to do that, it would require a revamp of the whole facility.
Yeah, it would do.
Because you'd have to also move the club part into a better spot to open up more space. Just because where the Leagues Club is, right? It's very awkward. You've got all that space behind it. Where the parking is and the back entry is, like the loading dock.
Yeah.
As Cal O'Connor here wins out, ball inside, Rage cut out. Just getting a little bit pinballed around here.
Yeah, I agree in the fact, like, you'd also want to put it, I mean, Plume would we should be getting one.
The only problem with Plume is that it can't really expand anywhere, and you don't want to really can't go back pitch, because back pitch is a drainage issue. Like that pitch has to be grass to help the rest of the grounds drain. Front pitch, you could do it there, but that, again, I think you've got 3 really, really good grass pitches. I don't think it's worth cutting one of those out. For me, you'd almost make a specialised pitch across the road, maybe even at Lisero, the Lisero Sporting quote-unquote complex or precinct or whatever it's called.
The one that Barney's are at?
Yeah. Well, there's probably 2 spaces there that you could do that with. Like that, there's a little thing across the side there that's not too bad either that you could convert easily.
That's part of the school, I think.
No, not Lisero High, but like on the ground itself. There's like this little part that's hidden away, that's grass as well. And again, it's bare minimum 9-a-side pitch. Would be interested to hear other people's thoughts in the comments. If you have an ideal spot to put a synthetic pitch or even just a normal football pitch, if you were king of the world, quote unquote, and you had all the power. My one would be just up from Rydalmere 7-Eleven. There's that massive industrial area that's got a whole bunch of spare land opposite the hockey there.
Yes.
And there's a couple of like random car yards and things at the front there on people's lawns. I'd really like to knock that massive square out and put in like a football or a sporting hub there.
Of course you would, mate. I would too. It's near where we live, so it's...
Oh, not just that, but I think it's a good area for that. Rage make a little bit of a clumsy area there. James rolls it off for Rhoda, whose shot is blocked. Wanjoey, Hayden Bolt, Connor Gallen. So ECU just trying to prod their way through it. Rage happy to step off and wait for their right time to press. Lenton into Hayden Bolt, trying to weave his way and play forwards. Managed to find Wanjoey. Gallen. Wanjoey now with a bit more progress up the field. And it's a little bit too much for Bolt as he has to tug a shirt to get back in line. Is the referee going to reach into his pocket or just give him a warning?
Should be a yellow.
Nope, hasn't even bothered to have a chat with him.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, a bare minimum I think there would have been need for a conversation, but maybe he just wants to keep the game flow going. He might do that on the fly now, we'll see. Granville just knocking it around again. The Rage, combination of multiple clubs, I believe, was...
No, I think it's an association-run club.
Is it?
Yeah.
I swear it was like a merger when we had the leagues collapse.
Well, who would it be?
Gazy Auburn, I believe.
Whoa, I don't know that, yeah.
And I believe it was... I feel like there was multiple clubs there. I could be wrong on that. If there is any Rage supporters, please let me know. Because I am trying to remember and I'm not exactly good at the history. But yeah, there was a period there where a few clubs folded and I believe this club is a merger. I could be wrong on that though.
I thought it was an association-run club. Because obviously... No, that's wrong. Parramatta Eagles were association-run at one point and then the Elric brothers took over.
Okay. Ty just trying to go long to Cal O'Connor. Gets blocked, but we recover. Again, just getting caught in between teams, but it's now with Bolt. Rhoda. Chance to go forwards here. Drops it off. Bit of work for Wanjoey to do. Referee seems to think there's a CCU free kick there. I don't know what he's seen, but okay. Cal O'Connor standing over the free kick now. Now I believe the referee has said it's okay for him to play. Cal just knocking it in there, trying to test the keeper. Flick on from Gallen, can't quite find anyone in the box. I'm going to roll out for a goal kick.
It's a nice little quick journey from the coast here today.
Yeah, you're happy with it?
Great, only just an hour. Real happy with that. And that's coming from Budgie as well.
Yeah, right. Jeez, how fast were you going?
The speed limit?
Took me over an hour to get to friggin' Hornsby from Toukley.
Mate, I don't know.
Or did you go Doyleson?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's why I had to go friggin' Sparks Road. So that's way too slow.
Yeah.
Gallen with the throw. Van der Stratton finds James. Bolt now with Lenton. Wide. Cal O'Connor with a bit of space. Mead's made the run forwards in front of him. He's decided to cut in. Bolt, chance to face forwards if he wants. Hayden Bolt rolling it wide. Mead with a bit of space too. Has Cal O'Connor beyond. Finds Cal O'Connor. There are numbers in the box if they want to play it in. Hayden Bolt rolls in Mead, just a bit beyond him, and it's good work from the right back there of Rage. Knocks it out for a corner.
I keep getting my head stuck in the camera. Every time it comes this way, my hair's just there.
Is that the whole stop hitting yourself?
Yeah, basically. Stop putting myself on camera. I don't need to be there.
Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah. Kel O'Connor with the corner. Fires it at front post. Cleared by Rage. They do have a man on it. They do have another guy looking for him behind. This could be dangerous. Good positioning from Ty Calorie. And I just think they might regret where they put that ball, because that was a good attacking opportunity for them. Probably how they're going to find any goals if they do get them, those counter-attacking moments.
100%.
Ball on the right now with Rage. Cross brought in. Giles. Misclear from Lenton, but makes up for it. Rage's first spell on the ball after a little bit. CCU's had a fair bit of possession. When Joey can't quite find a teammate. Rage trying to play down the line here. Foot race for Cal O'Connor. Bit of work to do. He's forced it for a goal kick.
Good D. Well done. Well earned.
What's the percentage on the power pack?
44.
Do you want to flick the laptop over to the other one? See how we go?
I'll do it at half.
Okay. Because I'm curious to see how much we'd end up with at the end of the day.
Because then we've still got a whole another 90 to go.
Yeah, exactly.
And when I did bring the computer here, it was dead itself, so...
Right. Bit of aerial pinball as both teams just try and knock it to a spot where they can pull it down. Cal O'Connor manages to pull it down now.
You'll also see that this field is very quick.
Yeah, it has been zipping around pretty fast.
Like, it just... If it starts rolling, it won't stop.
Interesting to see it with a bit of water too.
Like, oh, that'd be like playing at fives. Just
I was going to say, like some of the fives when that pitch is brand new, holy cow, that ball zips. So that seems to be similar here.
Yeah.
Rage on it, just knocking it across the back here, trying to find a ball thereafter. Chance for CCU to force an error. They force a long ball at least. Lenton with the header. One of the Bolt brothers is on it. That was James Bolt. Can't quite get it under control. And the Rage through ball only finds Lenton.
That was
Calorie. It was a little bit, but Lenton did enough to buy space. Reasonable ball. A little bit difficult for Gallen there. A bit awkward. Quick throw by Rage. It's well worked by the striker. Might have wanted a bit more numbers in the box there though. As Giles knocks it out for another throw. Yo, what up? There's like a path up there, come up and around.
Like, I don't even... He's asked for a phone charger. I'm like, I don't even have one myself.
Use of the body from the right back of Rage. A little bit heavy though. Cal O'Connor intercepts. Jakai Mead on it now. Interesting to see what he does in this part of the pitch, because he's normally found himself central in other matches. Bolt's combining. Hayden. I think he was trying to slip someone else in behind there. James got in the way. Hayden Bolt again now.
Hey!
Hands on. Okay. Referee says nothing doing. James Bolt winning out. Hayden Bolt now. Cal O'Connor. Mead. Some good combos. Certainly taking advantage of this ball speed here, CCU. A little bit of a tough ask there from Rhoda.
And we've won a penalty.
Yeah, I don't know what that penalty was for. I thought he just falconed the ball and that was it.
So, it seemed to be...
Was there a stray leg or what?
I don't remember.
I just saw him on the floor. And then he falconed the ball and hit the floor. So, maybe a fortunate one. And we don't have replay screens for me to go and
No.
double check my opinion. Cal O'Connor from the spot. I believe he was successful last week from the spot.
Wasn't it Kirby taking it?
Possibly, I don't know. I don't remember. Like,
Too many games in between then.
6 matches today, 12 sessions during the week. So there's been a lot since last time we were on comms. Or since I was on comms, I guess. Anyway, Cal O'Connor with the penalty here.
Well, next week we got Friday night, so we'll see how that goes.
Ugh.
Yes, Cal.
Completely
Beautiful.
sold the goalkeeper with his movement. And it's a tidy finish. CCU 1-0.
Good job, Cal. Well done.
Again, deserved, you would say.
Possession. Yeah.
We've had probably more of the attacking opportunities.
Yeah, I can agree on that.
Quality of chances, yeah, probably should be at least 1-0 up, I would say, for CCU. Not to say Rage hasn't had anything, but I think level of opportunity, I think we've had maybe 2 or 3 in decent spots where we just haven't really taken it. So, back underway. Rage trying to test the CCU backline early. Might be just a little bit heavy on this surface, though, that sort of ball. So did we get any word of who's coming onto the bench then for 20s?
What, from 20s? Oh, so Connor Island
Connor Island, yep.
and one other.
Is that who's currently warming up on the side there now? Or is that Fletcher Marshall?
Fletcher Marshall and Connor.
Okay.
And then, yeah. Connor should be Lockie as well. And possibly Spartalis.
Okay.
Dylan from the 16th.
Oh, cool. Calorie going long here.
Don't know if those names have actually arrived yet or if they're coming.
Well, I see Fletcher Marshall in a bib. That's the only one I spot,
And I see
though.
Lockie, so it just must be the two of them then. Look, where am I over here?
Vander Stratton dropping it off for Hayden Bolt. Drops it back to Lenton. Cal O'Connor. In behind with Mead. Catching up the right back of Rage. Oh, enjoyed that, Mead. Cal O'Connor, deep cross. Yeah, I
Corner?
thought so. Offside.
Ah,
Rhoda just getting caught a little bit high there.
too eager. He knows he's quick, but yeah, he still wants to.
Yeah, it's the curse of a forward player, right? Like,
Yeah.
especially when he's used to being wider and seeing the line a bit better or a bit differently. Now he's in the centre of the line. He'll miss half the pitch probably. So he needs to maybe just adjust his runs a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Speaking of Rhoda, he's found himself on the ball now. Vander Stratton going to find himself potentially in behind here. Right, Rage keeps it in. Knocks it back out. Rhoda with a quick throw. When Joey. Rhoda with the cross. Mead's there. Cut out by the right back of Rage. Drops for Bolt. Bolt brothers combining. Hayden Bolt now. Trying to find a way to shoot. Vander Stratton can only really get a toe poke off and rolls straight to the keeper. Again, encouraging areas for CCU. We keep finding our ways into the box. Just need something that's a little bit more... need to find a finish, basically. Couldn't find the right words in that moment for myself. As Rage just hoof it up. Great touch from 26 there. CCU's passing combo. Loses out. Rage trying to go forwards here. 31's got a bit of work to do. Cal O'Connor's got the position and the speed on him. Knocks out for a throw for Rage. Throw comes in. Just knocking it back and forth here. Meads managed to force a mistake. Ball with James Bolt now. CCU do have numbers if they can get it forwards. Hayden Bolt. Rhoda. Managed to bounce his way off a defender despite rolling straight into him. Rage managed to get their numbers back there. CCU are going to have to reset. Lenton on it now. Cal O'Connor. Hayden Bolt. James Bolt. TCU didn't like that spot. They've reset. Giles out to Gallen. Gallen doesn't like it. Back to Giles. Giles with the diag. Can't quite find Cal O'Connor. Rage trying to break now. Rage resetting, not liking anything that was forwards. Might be a dangerous moment if Rage could go forwards now. They do have 4 versus 4, or 4 versus 3. Good pressure from James Bolt, forcing them back. So now they're only going 3 in that spot. As when Joey just gets tangled up there with the Rage player, referee's giving him a free kick. Yeah, I think Rage could be a bit more dangerous if they pushed a couple of guys higher up and just played a little bit more direct at the right time.
Yeah, they just seem to have... They're looking for that one run every time, which will be this diag here, infield, or they'll look for 2 type of runs. They'll look for the winger near side, or they'll look for the switch through ball over the top. They don't really want to knock it about through players. They just want to see what their strengths are and use them.
Cal O'Connor. Wide to Bolt. Turns it to Cal O'Connor. He's got Mead out wide. Mead with the cross. Roder's lurking. Van der Straten. Just wide.
Captain Kyan. Oh, Kyan.
2 posts away, diagonally from the top there, I reckon.
That's probably a fine for missing that, I reckon.
That's the position they want him to be getting in, I'm definitely sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how. I thought it was maybe 2 posts worth away. Again, well worked. CCU will be encouraged by that. Just need to keep trying to find that goal. Stretch that lead out even more as when Joey gets caught for hugging the opponent there.
Oh.
Referee's not a loving guy by the look of it.
No.
So moments like this would be where I'd be trying to get players behind, right?
Yeah.
Because literally they've dropped the ball, knocked it back a couple of times, back and forth. They've got 4 versus 4 if they want to choose to do that. Because they look like they've got a reasonable amount of control in the middle there. As Ty sweeps that up. But will come back for the referee saying offside.
No one's nearby to get it, either.
Good luck. I'm not getting that. And neither are you because you're on camera duty.
Mm-hmm. That gate there is normally open, so...
No, it looks like it's padlocked today. But yeah, I would say Rage should be pushing some numbers up higher for those sort of moments. So they can actually have 2 threats rather than just like, we'll play short here. TCU turning it over. So here could be a threat. Rage on it now out wide on the left. Doesn't like what he sees, returns back. They push it all the way back to centre back. Roder's trying to sniff something out. Manages to force an awkward ball. Ben Giles on it now. Hayden Bolt. Mead. CC really need to make something pay here. They've been getting the ball an awful lot in this final third. When Joey to Cal O'Connor. Hayden Bolt. Presets. Lenton. Wants to test the same side. Hayden Bolt now out wide. Rolling it in. Cal O'Connor. Manages to keep it in. Trying to find a way to cross it in. Rolls it. James Bolt. Can't quite find Mead. Rage managed to clear only far as Giles. Gallen with the cross now. Wind lets it float up a bit. Roder on it in a dangerous area. Bolt brothers combining. Just can't quite find any way to get a shot off from either of them or find anyone else who could. As Lenton's forced to push up and get into a duel. manages to hand it to Ja'Kai Mead. Mead pokes a ball across. Vanderstraat's in a good spot. Back heel off the post. Can't quite find a ball to Hayden Bolt, and it only finds the keeper's hands.
How have we not scored there?
I mean, we've pulled out all the stops there, thrown a back heel even to try and find a goal. About the third umbrella along, keeper. The ball's been about the third umbrella along, I think. They finally sent someone to come and get that ball. Just thought I'd help him out.
Mm-hmm.
Gallon resetting to Calorie. Ball to Wanjoey quite easily. That wind might play a bit of a part now. As it has a couple of those longer passes just holding up or floating.
No, he's gone too far.
Sorry, keeper. In the bush, but I meant up as far as the... Yeah. Miscommunication from me with him, my bad. Ball in behind here. Mead's in a good spot. Can't quite pull it under his control.
Neither
okay.
can the keeper, but Granville still
Neither
get away.
can either of those players from Granville reach there. Jesus, they were playing bumper cars.
Get wide, Cal. Get wide.
I might have sold him for a dump here. Keepers. He's trying to find this ball here. As back on the game, Cal O'Connor on it in a wide spot. Rolls it centrally. Mead. When Joey.
Keeper. That way. Up the top. Yeah.
Maybe it's further. I don't know.
Keep going.
It's a dangerous spot here for CCU. With the free kick. I think Rhoda fancies himself for this. Should maybe have a couple more trying to find that follow in.
Yeah, he found it. Woohoo. All good.
Rhoda can only find the wall. He's trying to regather. Rage clear. And as far as Connor Gallen's head. Rhoda on it now. Press. Manages to weave his way out of it with a spin. When Joey on it. Cal O'Connor. Shooting range.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it, but listen, it's a good opportunity. Got himself in a good opportunity.
About half a goal up though.
Recording,
over the crossbar.
why is recording stop? There's not enough space. That's bollocks. That's not right. There's so much space on it. It's a 128 gig USB and somehow it's got no space on it.
Are we still streaming then?
Yeah.
Okay. Weird.
Very.
Technical difficulties. Keeper's long clearance can only find a CCU head as it falls to Vanderstraten, and now it's with Mead and Joey, James Bolt, Hayden Bolt.
Any of the bolts.
All the bolts. Hey, there's a third one. There's one more we can get yet.
True. Is he? No, he's not in the academy yet.
Harvey, he's still with the Mariners. He's the 16s, I believe. Kai Mead sticks out a toe.
A midfield trio of just bolt boys would be.
I reckon Harvey's the best out of all three of them.
Yeah. I mean,
When Joey's not in a good way here.
no. 39 minutes. Oh, it should be 40 minutes in. Yeah. Okay.
That wouldn't be what James Routledge would want at this time of the game.
No, same with first grade as well, because I believe he's on the bench for first.
Yeah, he's been finding minutes or finding at least bench appearances for first grade. So no, maybe both coaches will be looking at this with concern.
Yeah.
He's back on his feet though. He looks to be moving okay. A little bit ginger, but Vanderstraten over this one.
Oh, hit the wall.
Rebounds into the single man wall.
Kind of.
Cuts out that ball though.
What?
Just a little bit handsy there from Van der Straten. Rage get underway quickly. A bit of pressure here if CCU can close it.
Getting a second before half time would be crucial for us.
Certainly would be handy. I think we've deserved a second. A little bit dangerous too at the moment. This would be the moment that Rage would want to score to try and, you know, set the tone for the second half for them.
Cal, get wide, bro. There we go.
Maybe just trying to attract a defender into false sense. I don't know. Trying to keep it under wraps that he wants the wide zone. Speaking of which, he's eating those yards up there out wide. Flat cross, cut out. And as far as Hayden Bolt, James Bolt now. Connor Gallen. When Joey trying to drop it off. Continues. Referee not even indicating advantage. Okay. Rhoda. Wanjoey. Bolt. Oh, just a little bit excited there. Mead will get to that. Cal O'Connor with a bit of space. A little bit of a dink, just a little bit too much juice on it. Goal kick. Any comments?
Nah.
Not. Oh,
Nothing.
right. I'm gonna have to hit people up in the first grade game about where are we putting stuff? Where are we putting grounds? I spy with my eye something that is white on the far side.
Ah, yes.
Choppo's hairstyle is unmistakable.
Yeah, no. Exactly right.
As the Rage
The Winter
pump
Soldier.
it. Oh, Winter Soldier. Yeah, right. I think he'd prefer that name than what most people with white hair get called. Snow White.
Yes.
Van der Straten with the ball. Rhoda just trying to get in behind. Loses out. Manages to wriggle it back though.
Take the corner.
Forces a corner.
Nice.
2 minutes remain.
Well, the youth were only at Inter Lions today.
Only.
Only. So that's only 25 minutes from here.
Where is it that they play?
Concord.
That doesn't help me.
I'll have to show you the distance then.
Oh, you can't.
At half time.
You can't.
I don't know.
Give me a
off-
direction.
No. Because I don't know Sydney that well. I just know the places.
Do you go left or right when you get off the M1/F3?
I think it's left.
Cal O'Connor putting it to the air. Finds Giles, but he can't find the net. Just wide.
I'm not sure. Well, we're just off Parramatta. Here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so you go right.
And that's definitely left.
Okay. It's not... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not good with Sydney.
I just just maps it, mate. Wherever it takes me, as long as it takes me to the place I need to go, I'm happy.
Mead. Rolls it in. Rhoda. Wanjoey. Mead now.
Good touch. Get out of the camera. Come on, Jane.
You're blocking all these skill moves. Rolls it into the box.
That's an own goal. And that's 2-0.
Threatening ball too. If the defender doesn't get a hold of that, it's handed straight to Rhoda.
Hey, we got the goal that we were after before half,
Yeah, for sure.
so we'll take it.
I just meant the danger of those sort of balls get played in and ask a lot of questions of a defender.
Yeah. Was that early?
Nope.
No, 2 seconds. That's perfect. Alright guys, 2-0 up on the stroke of half time. We'll see you in the second half for some under 20s action. See you soon.
Alrighty, welcome back to the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like there's been a substitution at half time. That's why the linesperson is interacting with the Gazy. No, that's what they used to be called. Never mind. No, I knew I didn't want to say it. The Rage bench, sorry. As they look to poke it long. Gallen intercepts. Ball's up in the air. Finds its way to Bolt and Mead now. Rhoda.
It was good in the first half when CC were running right to left, but now they're running left to right. The sun is a bit more prominent.
So glad I brought a hat today. Hayden Bolt. Oh, it is right in the camera. Yeah, no, okay, I get it. Hopefully it'll dip down behind that building.
Should do halfway through, I reckon.
Apologies on the viewership front there.
Maybe I have to do this. Nah, that just looks crap then.
I think your only solution would be to have it lower, the camera lower, but that would require dropping things down.
Yeah.
Which probably in the too hard basket right now.
Not really. I just have to find a moment to do it. But Fitzy, what was your reaction on the first half?
Yeah, score reflects the reflected the half, I think. Could have been maybe more.
Should have been. I think Kyan hit the post and just missed earlier as well. Was that too heavy?
It's a little bit too heavy, yeah. Good intention.
Let me check.
Cal from left back, just trying to bomb on.
Let's check the comments. See if we got anything. We do not.
Rage set to go long from the goal kick here. They've really condensed the field up.
Is that a change of goal? No, it's not.
Long ball now, up in the air, as you expect to where their numbers are. 32 flicks on, 39. Trying to find runners. A little bit of an awkward interaction there from Ben Giles. 25's on it now. As Giles sneaks a toe in. Yeah, I know they made a sub. I didn't see who the sub was. CCU players sticking feet in, but can't really manage to keep the ball if they do get feet on it. Rage reset, going forwards now. Cheeky little poke in behind. This could be dangerous. 2v2 in the middle. Hayden Bolt finds the ball at his feet, rolls it to Jakai Mead, returns it. When Joey, Van der Straten's got a bit of space out here, doesn't want to go this way. Finds Rhoda, who hits the deck, and the referee feels like that's enough for a free kick. Lenton playing quickly. Rhoda with a little bit of space, but still got the whole back line to beat.
We do have a comment from Corey Mead.
Corey
says that you guys have got to really stop facing the camera west in late day games. Sun should be always behind you. Listen, we try.
Perfect world would be good. Unfortunately, this is a really nice vantage point for height, and I know James Rutledge has really requested height as much as possible on any sort of recording. Yeah, and then looking at the other end, I don't know. We can't really get permission to be up on top of that building.
Nor would we want to.
Wow.
With those trees.
Yeah, the tree line would probably be interfering, and then we can't exactly get up on top of those benches either. So that's the awkward thing with cameras today.
Unless we're streaming off like a VO or something, we can't really.
And even that's got its own set of problems, right? Although that sun should be much better now.
It is.
Now it's starting to dip behind that tree line. Kelly Connor with the throw. James Bolt, Rhoda with the ball in. Just a little bit too close to the keeper there to find Van der Straten. Keeper throws early when Joey reads. Can't keep it though. Rage trying to bomb up this left side
Yes,
as Gallen
Connor.
says no thank you with the slide tackle and wins the throw.
Yes, Kyan.
Gallen testing those arms, finds Rhoda with a long throw. Van der Stratton on it now. James and Hayden Bolt combining. Giles. Diag, Cal O'Connor.
Nice.
Dodges the slide tackle.
Oh.
Doesn't dodge the right back though and puts him to the ground. Seemingly accidentally, let's hope. Rage wanting to move the ball quickly. Only really putting themselves under pressure here.
Yeah, it's good press. Well, it seems like our bench has gotten larger since the half has ended.
No, there ended up
Because it was
being
just-
3 or 4 floating around.
There was just the two, wasn't there? It was just
I think they
Fletch
snuck in when you weren't looking.
Ah, sounds about right.
Tell you what, who's managed to sneak their way onto the bench? Dave Bloom.
I wonder if he can hear us.
Nah. Looks like he's having a nap, actually.
Nah, he's on his phone.
Rage trying to roll through here. Giles manages to snuff out that attack. That was looking pretty dangerous. 4v2 if they could get beyond him. As Rhoda now
Is he on?
gets reeled in behind. Apparently he was onside. When Joey, good vision to spot him. Van der Stratton. Doesn't see anything he likes, just resetting here. Gallen now. Ball down the line. Van der Stratton trying to work it back in. Manages to get a cheeky little handball free kick. Interesting to see how CC want to take this. Are they going to stack numbers up and whack it in, or try and play something short and quick?
I don't know.
Gallen is a wide option, just trying to drag out that one-man wall. Van der Stratton ball into the box. Can only find a Rage head. Cal from distance.
He got a bit too
Shin
excited.
roll more like.
To be fair, listen, you could say hitting it off the shin it can cause one of the greatest goals of all time. Example, Rooney against City, that bicycle kick, you know, but anything's possible. Listen, it's one of the greatest goals of all time. What's your greatest goal of all time, Fitzy, that you've ever seen?
Oh, now you're asking a lot of me. Tim Cahill's volley on the World Cup wasn't too bad.
That brings back memories as a kid, man.
That Van Persie header in that same World Cup wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, mate, just the 2014 World Cup, best goal ever, bang. Just some of the goals in that World Cup, man, were just ridiculous.
I think that was probably one of my first World Cups I actually got to properly watch, because it was on a decent time, on a normal TV station.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember watching the Australia-Netherlands game. It was class.
I think I had coaching games cancelled, so I got to stay home and watch.
Fantastic. My first ever tournament that I've ever watched throughout was the Euro 2016.
Okay.
Was
that Russia?
That was
Low ball now. Rage.
Portugal won it.
Knocked out.
That was in France.
Okay.
France were the favourites to win.
I wasn't sure if Russia got the Euro and then got the World Cup. Oh, okay.
France, because France had the Euros then the World Cup straight after, I believe it was. No, who had the 88? No, that was Russia. Brazil. So yeah, it was just
Qatar
France.
was 2022.
Yeah.
They had the Olympics.
That's right. Yeah, they had the Euros and the Olympics.
Finds Rhoda Cal O'Connor there. 29 seems to have Rhoda's number at the second. Referee doesn't like something there.
No, I think it was an unsporting conduct there. So Jesse had believed
playing it on the ground?
So no, Jesse had believed. No, that's not. We're playing at fives. So Jesse had believed he'd gotten fouled, and then he had sort of just grabbed the ball.
Oh, I didn't see hands. I just saw that he put his foot on it on the ground.
Oh, okay.
That's what I meant by that. You know how players sort of flop on the ball?
think
and
that's
like
what
put
he
their
did.
bellies on top. Is that
Yeah.
what he's called there?
I believe so.
Okay. That's weird because it's a bit harsh because it's a live game at that point still, is it not? Unless he handles the ball like that. Which I agree with the Rage fans there, calling for handball. That definitely hit Rhoda's arm, but good luck spotting it from the referee's position.
So with Chris O'Connor in the comments
Chris.
saying that he agrees with you with Van Persie's header as the greatest goal.
Thank you.
Like, you just look at that World Cup in general, it's just like the James Rodriguez flick over his head, just half a volley. That was gorgeous. I think that's probably my favourite.
It's probably the perfect match of like
Flair.
Like I just meant the timing, right? So
Yeah.
you got a lot of good video footage to watch,
Mm.
and again, it was easily to produce compared to maybe previous times where technology isn't quite up to scratch yet.
Yeah.
So that was probably one of the first ones where, technology was good enough to record well and show things off well.
Man, like this is showing my age. Yeah, I was 11 at that World Cup.
Oh, wow.
Like, I was very young at that World Cup, so just to see Australia make it was like a big thing for me at the time. Just getting into it, like, just sort of growing my fandom of football at the time.
Yep, sorry, go.
So I just remember playing like the FIFA World Cup game at the time, and now Granville putting Gallon under pressure. But yeah, like just growing up at that time with Australia just doing so well, sort of just growed the game so much for me, and at that time of my life, you know. What was the moment in your life that you like football? It's for me.
I don't know. That's a good question. Are you talking player-wise or coaching-wise? Because those are two different moments.
What got you addicted to football, Fitzy?
Nah, I had a lot of family around it. I'd always watch my brother go play for the local Premier League team, and I was almost there every week or every weekend.
Yeah. And then what sort of got you into coaching and playing then?
Playing, I was always going to play to some degree. Probably should have started earlier than what I ended up doing. I only jumped in at 7.
Oh, yeah.
And then coaching-wise, just thought I could help out. And then it became something I really enjoyed, something that I found that if I could get it for work, I would do. So that's how we've ended up where we are.
Nice. Very nice. I was in the similar boat to reffing. Like,
Yeah.
they needed a ref because they didn't have one. I said, yeah, all right, I'll do it. And all of a sudden, I'm still doing it now.
Nice. Long effort.
But yeah, I'm the first person in my family that's sort of been in football. Like my parents were. My dad played rugby league all his life. My mum played field hockey and softball. So it was like.
Okay. People say hockey and football are fairly similar.
Yeah, they very much are. Like tactical wise, they are. Obviously, hockey's a non-contact sport, but.
Try to tell that to anyone that's copped a stick on their legs before.
I know. Like
I know what you mean. Yes.
My girlfriend plays hockey, so it's like, but technically it's a non-contact sport, right? So
because it's the sticks that are meant to make contact.
Yeah.
Keyword is meant. Same with netball being a non-contact sport. You're not really meant to make contact, but it does happen.
Yeah.
Giles out to Gallon now. Gallon looking for a way into the box. Bolt, James. When Joey out the other side. Cal O'Connor trying to find a way now. Left-footed cross. Gallon's there. Cleared though. Rage back on it. Cut out. The rebound drops though, and they find a way through. Rage are in a dangerous position here.
Good defence. Well done, Bolt.
Good running back from Hayden Bolt there. Van der Straten on it now. Rhoda. When Joey, they'll look to switch here, I reckon. Cal O'Connor's got a fair bit of space to run into. Fnsw making this switch play look relatively easy, finding players like Cal and Connor in space in those wide back pockets today.
Oh, we've got a very wholesome comment from D Stadelman.
Oh, hello.
Here we go. He says, Fitzy, you are one of the reasons Stads loves football.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic. That's so wholesome. We love that, D.
I hope there's a lot of players out there that...
Oh, kind of Stratton.
Hopefully there's a lot of players out there that find their love for football through their coaches.
Yeah.
And not the opposite of that, because... Again, football can be a very powerful tool outside of trying to play professionally. Again, social, mental well-being, as well as just showing off many different lessons in life. So, again, thank you, D.
That's so wholesome. We love that.
Rage going high here. Can only find when Joey's head though. As Rhoda races to the sideline, gets there first and manages to keep it in. Van der Stratton. Bolt. James Bolt, that is.
Bolt.
Van der Stratton.
James Bolt.
Well, I have to look at the hairdo or I got to look at the number. And it takes me a minute. I wasn't trying to make a James Bond pun, but here we go.
You so were.
I definitely was not. I actually wasn't. Cal O'Connor finds Hayden Bolt, I believe. All he can do is launch it into the keeper's hands.
No, I think that was James again.
Bah!
Bolt. James Bolt.
One's got the hair a little bit more down and the other one's got it... No, it was Hayden.
Was Hayden?
Hayden was 23.
Okay.
Hayden's got the hair wrapped around a bit more and James got a bit more of a fringe down sort of situation. CCU going to the bench here. Lockie King's going to find his way into the game.
Yeah, Lockie, let's go.
And who is that other one there? Is that Fletcher Marshall from here?
Yeah, he's
Yep. Cal O'Connor's going to be coming off. Okay, looks like there's some tinkering going on here potentially.
And when Joey. So, for some reason we'll see Gallen go to left, which I thought Lenton might go left, but...
Maybe that's instructions from... I don't know, that could be a lot of things. Lockie King is pretty confident on his right side though, so I understand that part.
Whoa, the bird's got close.
Almost swooped by a magpie in non-swooping season.
Yeah.
And yeah, Fletcher Marshall, straight swap.
Fletcher's a beast, mate.
Lockie with a lot of space here.
You can probably see Fletcher in the 20 squad next year, if I'm going to be honest. I feel like that he's he's strong enough and he's built enough that he could probably play at this level.
What is he playing at the moment? 18s?
18s, yeah. First year 18s.
To be fair, a couple of these boys have found themselves in that situation. Lockie King testing his arm again, as always. Finds Ja'Kai Mead.
Yes, Jackie!
Ja'Kai Mead with the sneaky outside of the foot finish, sells the goalkeeper. I think that's the first goal they've scored from a long throw this year.
He might be.
Oh, you don't even have your fancy buttons to...
No, I don't. Like,
Oh,
everything's been...
Nuked. Right.
Yeah, it has been nuked. We'll say that. Someone is... yeah.
Jaden's a little bit upset about that.
Yeah, very.
And I'm here being like, I've got no idea how that happened. Because it was working last time I saw it.
Yes, and it was working last Sunday. And then all of a sudden this week it's changed.
Something must have crashed.
Maybe.
Rage just trying to find either a player or to hook it out and try and press from here and box in. Although surely the last set piece / throw in should have cued him into what can happen. Because Lockie King does have a good arm. Ja'Kai Mead lurking again. Possible foul. Referee doesn't think so though. Ball will roll back to the goalkeeper.
I'm pretty sure that's just competing for the ball in my opinion.
I just thought he bonked him with an elbow in the back of the head.
Maybe. I didn't really see that.
It would have been soft. I have seen little things like that given though. Rage trying to build up the sideline. Can't quite find that 26 who's been pivotal for them today. Him and their captain have been quite useful. Key components of the Rage team. James Bolt now rolling it wide. Van der Stratton with a bit of time and space for King. Ball whipped in. Rhoda can't quite find his way onto it. Still being Floated around the area. Rage trying to counter. Giles cuts it out and plays it to Van der Stratton. Rhoda with a bit of space in the box. Can't find a way to face goal. Lockie King now. Ball whacked in. Keeper has to get a touch to put it beyond Jakai Mead. CCU enjoying some real attacking time in the box here. Are we going to see a competition between Connor and Lockie for who's got the longest throw?
I'd probably take Lockie in that.
Yeah, I'd say Lockie's small, renowned for a longer throw. Gallen just trying to nutmeg him.
Yeah, it's silly, Connor.
Doesn't get near him and then decides to chuck in a slide tackle. Which has been more of 28's thing, the one he whacked then.
I'm very cautious going down on an AstroTurf facility.
Oh yeah, not fun. No, thank you. Especially the older I get.
Oh, good challenge. Oh, is he alright?
Hopefully he's okay. No, he stayed down, Hayden here.
Ball's gone out, so
he's going to try and walk it off, but doesn't look happy. Lockie King, ball up. Can't quite find Rhoda.
Oh, is that for us?
Nope.
No. Good claim there, Lockie.
Seems to have eased now for Hayden. He seems to be moving a bit freer now as James Bolt rolls in. Jakai is trying to find a shot off. Can't quite weave it to where he wants, so he rolls it wide now. Gallen knocks it on for Mead. Tries to spin past 30, but 30 wasn't falling for it.
Not today, he says. Not today.
If anything, he didn't follow him on the first one.
No.
Connor, quick throw. Can't quite find Rhoda. Rage, just clear it to the sky. Hayden testing that knock from earlier. Floated shot. Was that going wide?
I think so.
Keeper may have just lost sight of where his goal was, or feeling for where his goal is.
Yeah. I really do like this venue, man. It's very nice. Probably one of my favourites.
What was the other venue we were talking about this with last week? That we chuck a sneaky one of these on the coast. Where were we at last week?
We were at Prospect last week. I wasn't here.
No, I was just trying to think what the ground looks like, that's all.
It's just a field, that one.
Are we talking about that one? I don't know. It's all blending into one, Jaden. It's all blending into one.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get that. Like, I've even forgotten what I've done today, and I refereed 2 games already today, and then got 2 more tomorrow, so...
What games have you got tomorrow?
We've got 1 all-age, and then I'm running the line for Resi's tomorrow as well.
Not first grade?
No, not first grade.
I mean, normally
you could have just played it.
Nah, he'd already blown it before Kyan got back up.
32?
First card today.
32?
Possibly.
Yeah, the captain now. I reckon you could have played on and then called it back, but...
He'd already had his whistle in his mouth. He'd chosen to blow it even before Kyan looked like he was getting up, unfortunately for us. But yeah, I agree. If he'd been a little bit more patient, there would have been an advantage. Fletcher can't quite find a way forwards.
Get it to Lockie. Oh, well, the Granville players helped him on that. So what were we talking about? Yeah, so tomorrow I think I got... Well, I'm at Fagan's Park tomorrow. Actually, Point Clare could do with an AstroTurf. Because that venue does not get used at all.
Good luck. It's a turf cricket pitch.
Yeah, fair enough.
And there's not enough of those. As Rhoda tests the keeper.
Onside, pulled out a big save there, the goalkeeper.
Maybe that's what all that early diving was before. That was for stuff going wide to make sure he was ready for that one. Bit of work to do here for CCU as the Rage have a few numbers here. 39 cutting in. Can only find Giles. Headed clear.
There's not really a midfield there for Rage there on the transition.
No. A bit tired by the look of it. Rhoda wins the foul.
$20 minutes to go. It's become very slow, this game now. Like, the pace of it has died down a bit.
Yeah, I feel like maybe Rage are just trying to make sure they don't concede anymore and maybe try and jag one if they're lucky. CCU just trying to roll through different substitutions, give different players a feel for the game as they let some of their other players get ready for first grade. Lockie King with the free kick here. Whips it in. Can only find a Rage head though. Their attempts to play forwards get cut out. Find Rhoda now. Ball whip low. Van der Straten can't quite knock it goalward. Feel like he's got a touch on it. Wadesville. No, that's the one I said I didn't want to say. Granville. See, this is why I was just saying the Rage. But when I said he headed it, I thought of their logo. That purple...
Man, yeah.
Purple thing.
Purple man with the thunderbolt, yeah.
It's purple Hulk, more like. I mean, it's certainly interesting.
Yeah, certainly.
Bolt brothers combining again. Jakai, shot blocked.
Oh, go on.
Sneaky feet from James
Have a
Bolt. Hayden Bolt.
Ooh-yah! Listen, it's hit the post on the far goal behind him.
Yeah, that doesn't count for anything though.
Damn. Is Bloom joining us for first grade?
Should be. Both teams going to the bench now. Hayden Bolt getting a rest just to get checked over, I believe. And Connor Gallen being substituted.
Lockie Fouracre's on.
Fouracre finding his way into the game. With that substitute you said that could happen for Connor. So Lenton's rolling wide to left back is what I mean. Andreas, yeah, maybe.
No, it's on the far side. Pink
yeah,
boots.
no, I know who you're talking about.
I don't know his last name.
Andreas was what we called him on the stream last week.
Oh, did he play 20s last week?
He played 20s last week
Sick.
as well.
Good on him.
So good minutes for him. No, I was saying that sub you said for Lenton to go left back and Gallen centre back. They've made that now, that change with Fouracre coming into the game.
Right, okay, good stuff.
Rage trying to poke a ball in behind. Lenton was well positioned. Rolls it back for Calorie, who knocks it clear. Wasn't quite happy getting the ball there, I don't think. Rage trying to go forwards now. Can't. CCU blocking him in well. Awkward ball. Had time to maybe go forwards himself. Can only find Rhoda as he tries to poke in Andreas. Foot race here. It's done well.
Ooh. No, not
Forced
yet.
an error. Rhoda trying to find Van der Straten. Cut out. Chance if they can win it. Rage clear. As far as Lenton. Lenton just trying to find a ball to get out of pressure. Finds Fletcher Marshall, who returns it. Giles. Fouracre. Back to Calorie. CCU probably happy just to knock it around, take some edge off the game. We are into the 73rd minute. As the lights come on here. Rage going to start some sort of press now. Late foul there. Okay, have you, since we've last talked about this, Lenton's going to... No, he's getting back up. Since we last spoke about this subject, have you found out anything about why the linesmen want to signal everything with their left hand? Or sorry, their right hand, sorry. Other than dislike for using the left hand. Because for me, it makes more sense to use their left hand there. In that the referee is closer to their left hand and should see that signal better.
So as they're running, whichever way they're running, we get taught to have our flag on inside of the field.
Right, I know that part, but I just watched the linesman signal with his right hand and then have to change. I know you'll get that either way.
Yeah.
But at least if it's the left hand, the referee is closer to his left hand and should see that easier angle-wise. As Rage find a good ball in behind. That's a sneaky ball across.
And Rage get one back.
They've putted one home there. Just got caught napping there a little bit, CCU.
And what was the scoreline last week? Was that also 3-1?
I have no recollection. Again, just got to stay in this game here, CCU. They've got a good lead. Again, there is plenty of time for Rage to get back in this if they're not careful. 4-acre. Giles. Finds Mead with a bit of space facing forwards. Andreas. Can't quite weasel his way out of the touch. Knock it out for a throw. Ball just bouncing in between players. Fletcher Marshall with it now. Back for Giles. Rage player may have been able to press and cut out that back pass, but didn't want it. Giles now trying to unleash Mead with a bit of space there. Gets cut out. Wide ball now. I feel like maybe Rage have shifted their shape a little bit. They are getting more players up higher now and finding a little bit more space to keep it. There's the two danger players combining. The captain and number 26, 32 and 26 there. Seem to have dropped 32 deeper. Lucky King with his throw. Rhoda trying to bat something on. Can't quite find any runners or put it in a spot for himself. Rage knock it back to the keeper.
Might have to get the jumper on up P50, mate.
Yeah, I can't get away from a game at the moment without there being wind. Any commentary I've been on, there's always been a windy day.
Yeah, that's true. I'll give you that.
It's incredibly annoying.
But it's also quite chilly as well.
Well, we are starting to get towards winter.
Listen, the Winter Soldier, where is he?
Oh, James Bolt. Yeah, he's floating around somewhere. James Bolt's just copped an awkward knock there. I hope he's okay.
Luckily, my car's only just below us, so I can get my jacket.
Nice. That's why I brought a bag. James Bolt maybe just with a bit of cramp. Hopefully that's all that is. He is coming back from a major injury. Cramp in both legs here.
Oh, that's the worst. Because normally, if you got one, you can just use the other leg to hop out and then stretch it. But if you got both of them, oh my days. Which one gets priority and which one makes it worse?
Well, it's almost like you move one, the other one goes.
You have to get a fencing like this.
What would be worse is, have you had opposite muscles in the same leg? So hamstring quad?
No.
That one sucks. You move one way it goes, you move the other way it goes, there's no... And if you're in the back seat of a car just sitting, like, good luck.
Have you had a cramp while driving?
No, thankfully no.
Oh my god.
No, hang on, I have.
I had my non-dominant leg do it, which was fine, I could deal with it. But if it's your driving leg, oh my god.
No, I had my abs.
Oh.
Abs slash like lower end go. So like getting down towards hip flexors and that sort of area on the front end. And no, not fun. Not fun at all while driving. Didn't have to pull over, but God, was that not fun at all. Enough about that. That actually hurts my brain thinking about that.
I mean, we can think back to last year when I had a cramp on the camera last year at Plume and then had to go off the stream to fix it.
Jesus.
That was funny. Because I'd been reffing all day and all I had was water.
Yeah.
I hadn't had anything else.
Good toe in from Ben Giles there to force the goal kick. As Mr. David Bloom is making an appearance on his way up. Just as well I spotted that out of the corner of my eye.
scored under 50.
Because that was that could have been bad. Laptop was almost out of juice. Speaking of out of juice. Okay, that stayed at the same. Cool. Didn't know if that would drop out over its own time. Andreas just trying to help the ball get forwards there. So there's been a little bit of shift in positions with Andreas' entry to the field as well, because Ja'Kai Mead looks like he's back into his normal 10 role. Not to say he hasn't had success out wide today. Fnsw with a bit of time. Rolls in Lockie King, who has space but might want to cut in here. Cuts out, actually. Ooh. No.
It did
Ball's
go
gone out.
Damn. Has Bloom got himself lost?
No, he's gone up the back way, I think.
Yeah, but the stairs are only just there, so...
Oh, but I think he's already up the stairs.
So he would be coming out the top of there.
Oh, I don't know then.
But lost, mate. Mate, can't park there, sir. Whee! Yeah, we'll take that. Lockie, go wide! Get the wide!
Nah, Lockie wants the free kick, mate.
Are we going to get it on target, Fitzy? What do you reckon?
Wow, it's a fine if he doesn't.
Yeah, I guess so.
Is he going to shoot?
Yeah, probably. Or he
Yeah,
might play
clever
Ro.
from Rhoda. Keeping them on their toes.
There's no wall. Hey, that's a short 39 there.
That's rude. Just because he's short.
Well, no. It's not what I meant, but...
I know. Yeah, I don't know where he's gone. He's just vanished. Maybe it was a mirage.
Geordie Howe's back this week. Did Geordie Howe start last week?
I don't know. No how, no party.
No how, no party?
That was what the comments were coming in on the first grade stream.
Well, hopefully we can have a party tonight then. It's not how, but it's when we have a party, I reckon.
CCU just knocking it around here.
There he is.
About 82 minutes gone.
Good ball.
Lockie King with a lot of space and time. There are a couple of numbers in the box. Ball gets rolled in. Cut out.
Yes, Fletch.
No one could really find a finish at the edge of the box there, though. Andreas with it now. Slide tackle cuts his forward run out. Fletcher with some yards, though, manages to keep it in. Resetting it, Lenton. Mead. Trying to weave his way through him. Couldn't quite get it. Rhoda with some work to do. Rage 3v1 there. Manages to get the ball, though. Lenton with some work to do. Giles with some work to do.
Oh my god. Oh.
He almost slipped his way into a goal.
God. Oh my.
That was a little bit too pedestrian there from the CCU backline.
Wow.
I'll breathe a sigh of relief. Oh, that's where he went.
How long we got, 50?
6 minutes left.
Lovely.
And again, no stoppages, because this competition does not have that. I think there might have been just some rotation there. It looks like, unless it's just natural movement, I don't know if it's anything deliberate, but Rhoda seems to find himself a lot deeper at the moment.
We find the ref very central.
The ref?
Yeah. He's getting out of, he's trying to get out of the way of a lot of play.
Vander Stratton, cross shot.
He thought he was Sandro Tonali from the weekend. Did you see that goal? Newcastle against...
No, I did not.
Who did they play? Brighton.
Both teams with stripes.
Absolute bullet from that angle.
Rage going to the bench, substitution. 37 on for 39. You called him short, now he's off the field.
Hey.
Look what you've done.
No.
I don't know. I don't even know if that was the right player. Anyway.
No, 30, yeah, ooh, yeah, it was.
I think it was. Giles, a little bit of combative work to do. Can't quite win it off the Gazy. Oh, I've done it again. Rage player. I don't know why I want to say that. Sorry.
Gage.
Very sorry. Gazy.
Gazy. Was that the old club or something?
Yes. That, I think that's the other problem. I'm not certain of it.
You'll have to Google it at full time.
Speaking of things that'll need Googling, he might need to Google why that's a foul. Don't know why he's pointing to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper's got the ball in his hands and's gone for the ball. You just run into him. Even the linesman was keen to get that called.
I think he did signal for it, no?
Yeah.
I mean, they've got their headsets on, right? But
oh, do they?
yeah.
Okay. I can't spot the referee's one from here. I can spot the linos on our near side. Andreas trying to weave his way forwards. Can only find himself running the ball out. Rage. Throw. Can only find CCU players. As James Bolt tries to knock it on. Can't quite find anyone. Getting a little bit pinball-y now. Bit of work to do for Giles. Taps it wide. Lenton gets a touch. And he's got to be careful here. Referee's reaching into his pocket. This will be his second yellow. Referee's having second thoughts. Last chance. Don't know how long he's been on the pitch for either. Don't think he started. Probably the last thing the Rage bench want.
Routledge, very adamant that he probably should have got his second yellow there, but listen, literally a minute ago he got booked, so I feel like the referee's been a bit nicer than he should be.
Don't know how much leeway we'll have left for the rest of the game. 3 minutes left. Calorie going high and long. Granville Rage trying to go forwards here now. Can't quite. Fletcher cuts out. Can only find a Rage player as they knock it long in behind here. Lockie King pinging it back to them.
So cold, man. Oh God. Winter is definitely right around the corner.
Rage just weaving around the CCU team around the outside.
Yeah, it's good recovery there, Andreas. Well done.
Tried to get a Rage player to touch the ball, but couldn't quite. Release according to the referees. Giles just clearing it. Again, 2 minutes on the clock. Rage will be wanting to try and find a goal, try and really make a contest of this. Awkward ball, well dealt with by Lockie King there. Fletcher Marshall on it. Can't quite find Rhoda, cut out. Rage have numbers here. Long effort. Awkward bounce, but no follow-up. So a bit of three-star goalkeeper skills there. Surprised he didn't do the hand step overs. Sending it high. Trying to waste some time. Because again, as we said, no stoppages here. As soon as it hits 90 minutes, it's full time for those that have not watched a 20s games before. Just a little bit awkward there from Fletcher. Trailing heel. Long ball. Beats Andreas, although his pace has got him back into the mix. 30's gotten beyond him. The linesman says he haven't managed to keep it in though. It's a goal kick.
1 minute to go.
There's only 1 minute remaining. 1 minute remaining. You've only got 1 minute remaining.
Yeah, that fits in.
Alright.
This is all Saturday nights do to us, Fitzy. Hey?
Long days.
Long days. Woke up at 5:45 this morning, so I'm fresh.
Nice. Lenton, Bolt, Dreas, just recycling. Mead didn't quite get the connection he wanted. Was trying to find Lockie King with the outswing. Last embers of the game. As Rage can't quite find anything. Lenton will just eat up the clock here. And there's your full time. CCU 3, Rage 1.
Fantastic victory there for the 20s boys. 2-0 at half time and a 1-1 scoreline in the second half. Brings the under 20s for another 3 points. Well done boys from Belinda Wilding. Fantastic. Right, can't wait to see Kirby in first grade, eh Belinda?
All right. Speaking of first grade, we'll catch you guys then.
See you then. Peace.